So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. All right, guys. So I'm not going to be traveling as much, I don't think, at the moment, but I was going to just stop doing the channel just because of travel and finances and everything else and the way that YouTube is. And then I thought, you know what? I'm not going to stop my channel, but I don't know if I'll be traveling as much because I had to start a new job, and so I only have weekends off for now. And also, it's financially prohibitive to drive all around the country like I was. I just wasn't making enough money, getting enough views to make money. I was for a while, but then YouTube changed, I guess, their payment plan. So, whatever. But, you know what? I like making videos. I still love cars. And so what we're going to do is we're going to continue with my Model Mondays, and we'll do that for now because I have some models I want to build, and as I'm home right now, that's what we're going to do. If you like models and building, I didn't build models until about 2 years ago, other than 1980s, and I stopped. Walmart now carries them for under $20. And so for 20 bucks, especially you people that are up there, it's now January and it's freezing cold a lot of places. So if you want to stay home and build a model car, I build these in front of you. If you check out, I'm going to go over the ones we've already built for those that are new to the channel. And I'm also going to build, let you guys choose which one to build next, I think. So let me show you what we have built in the past. And I built these from start to finish in front of you. So if you want to see how they're done, it's a lot different than it was. The glues are different, the paints are different. People use Sharpies now instead of, black paint for things and everything. So it's pretty easy to build a good looking model that looks like the box. So let's see what we have. These are the ones that I've built for the channel so far. We had this used to be the Dukes of Hazzard car, but they took the decals from Dukes of Hazzard out of the box, so you just make the car that is the Dukes of Hazzard car. This is the Pontiac Firebird from Smokey and the Bandit. This is a snap-tight 57 Chevy that we did. This actually looks like my 57, so if you look at the first channel, or the first video on our channel, you'll see my real 57. And so this was kind of a model of what that was. Here's a 72 Pontiac GTO. And I'm going to put each of these models up here and we'll take the hoods off and stuff real quick. This is a 74 Plymouth Roadrunner. This was a Yenko Connect, the 69 Chevy Yenko Nova. This was the 69 Chevelle SS 396 street car. This one here is the 69 Dodge Daytona from MPC. We have a Revell 66 Chevy Fleetside pickup truck there. A snap-tight stock car, the Havoline T-Bird number 28 car. Now this one I did from start to finish on camera, so if you want to check that out, you can. 82 Z28, which was similar to my 84 that I had in real life, although mine was a lighter color blue. We have the AMT Ford Interceptor police car. We have the Richard Petty STP Grand Prix. A 68 Dodge Dart Hemi right there. Came with an extra engine block, engine stand, and an extra engine. Grumpy's Vega, Bill Grumpy Jenkins 72 Vega. The 66 Chevy Nova Pro Stock from AMT. The 67, I believe it's a 67, yep, 67 Chevelle Pro Stock that I actually used the Ratman decals that came with the 69 Chevelle kit on that one. And then we have the first generation Ford Bronco right here. So that was a first generation Ford Bronco kit that we built. And so we can take a quick look at these. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 other model kits that we will choose from. And tell me the order. If you want, you could tell me the order of what you want them built, because I'll be building those. So a couple things when we build these cars nowadays, and I'm just in the kitchen because it was the easiest place to do it. When we build these cars, I don't really use model paints that much. I pretty much just use the paints that I get, the spray paints that I get from over at Lowe's or whatever. And you'll see that I use a lot of different everyday items. Like the wheels on, let's take for instance, this Nova. These wheels were painted with red chrome paint that I bought at, hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. That I bought at one of the auto parts stores. And so you can paint chrome with those, real chrome, and I used them for here. So let's take a look at some of these cars. And if you want to see the full build, they're all under our Model Monday channel or series. We'll take a quick look at each of these cars. So first one here, the AMT Ford Interceptor police car. This is a pretty old kit. It came with this, which is a small box you can put together. About the size of a Hot Wheels box that goes with it. I didn't do that. It has variations of how you want to do the light bar on it. It has the whole interior package in there. And I put hubcaps on one side, but it had such detailed steel rims that the other side, I just left them on because I just thought that was pretty cool. And it probably looks more like a state police car. I think it's state of New York. I don't remember which one I did. I think state of New York, because it had a whole bunch of different decals. And the hood, let me take the hoods off. I don't glue my hoods in. So it came with a big block, but as you can see, it didn't really have too much detail underneath there. I think this was more for a snap together kit from probably the 70s, or not snap together, but glue together, but it was before they put all the really good details there. Underneath, there's not a lot of detail either, but I think it's a really good looking kit, especially if you want to have a classic police car in it. Now this one here, this is the Richard Petty kit, and this one I actually found for like $3 in a Goodwill store, and it wasn't open, but it's the old Ertl AMT Richard Petty kit. I think it's like from like 1989 or something like that. And I put it together. It came really, it did really well. I painted the blue and painted the red, and then the rest is decals. But this has a lot of detail to it if you watch when we build it. So I built the whole inner cage. The whole thing was really built up well. I almost wish well, there goes one of the, what is that, the wheel? Yeah. So these been in storage since before the hurricane, so I just pulled them out of their boxes. So that's the other reason I just wanted to kind of glue stuff back in. But the whole interior, the whole car underneath the shell of the body is like really, really accurate as to what a stock car is. And so I like these old kits. I think somebody actually, you know what? I actually do think somebody had started this and I had to repaint it, if I remember right. If you watch the channel, you'll know. Next one. So this one here is a snap fit MPC kit. It was originally the Dukes of Hazzard car, but then everybody got upset about rebel flags and everything, and so they took pretty much all the decals away. So I'm still looking for a decal set to put on this. It's ready for decals, and I built it as if it was the Dukes of Hazzard car with all the correct paint on the inside and outside. And it has no engine in it. It's just a rollaway snap kit, but really cool car, and they're not that expensive. This is the original Smokey and the Bandit from Smokey and the Bandit 1. And this one has a really nice engine in it. Really good details everywhere. It also comes with the cowboy hat. It's in the box with some of the other spare parts. Underneath came out really well. The hardest thing with this one is, if you notice, you see all these little stripe decals, all the gold trim that comes on the real car. And that took forever to get on there, but definitely worth it when it's done. Next is a Snap Tight Revell kit, and this is a 57 Chevy. Again, this one doesn't have an engine either. It's kind of similar to the Dukes of Hazzard car. The reason I wanted this one is there's not a lot of detail or anything. There's more detail on this than there is some of the other cars actually underneath, but it's just a fun car, wheels roll. But this car here, I had one of these, and you'll see it. My very first 57 Chevy, or first video on the channel, was my 57 Chevy that I had back when I was around 19 or 20 years old, I forget. But this was the color it was, and this was the base model that I had and everything else. So I just thought that was cool. Next is this 82 Z28 model. I think this is the first one we did. And I just wanted to see how easy it was to do one. Now, this is a small scale. This is a 132 scale, which you can use with Lionel cars. But I painted this one, and this one did not take long. It even has a full engine detail underneath. It has the frame detail and everything. It was a fun kit to build. Pretty inexpensive. Excuse me. Next is the Hemi Thunder car. So this is a Revell Special Edition Dodge. Now you could build this as the standard Dodge Dart Hemi, or like I did, which was the Pro Stock. The nice thing, it comes with a full Hemi that you can build. It comes with another engine block and an engine stand with a set of heads and some other stuff in it. But it also had a Hemi with the dual carbs, the offset carbs. So you can build, all this came in the kit, and if you watch the build on it, it's pretty cool. And underneath, it just had the cutouts and everything else, and the big slicks. So it's a pretty neat kit to build. And I liked it. And if you're like a Dodge fan, they said all this stuff, you can do all this stuff, guys, at home while it's cold out and it's winter and there's snow. And they don't take that long to build. I mean, some of these took a day, some took a couple days, but that was mostly because paint had to dry. All right, next one is the MPC kit Pro Stock series. And these are actually selling at Walmart. I think that's where I got this one. And this is Grumpy's Vega and Grumpy Jenkins, his 72 Vega. And it was a really fun kit to build. It actually has the whole interior, and the only thing I don't like with these, but I mean, they're realistic because the windows are up and you can't really see the interior, but when you saw me build it, you got to see the whole interior and everything. And then if I take the hood off, and I said I don't glue hoods down, and I don't put the hinges on. Give me a minute. Let me put this down for a second. I used this handy little file here just to pop this off. I think it may have dried while it was in storage or something, I don't know. But it's got a really beautiful blown stock or blown engine in there and stuff. Really neat. Really like building this car, and big drag slicks and everything. So that's a cool kit to have. And then it fits right back on there. All right, next one was this 66 Chevy Nova Pro Street. Now, the box doesn't really show that it comes with these other decals, but these are the decals it came with, and you also comes with the snorkel on the hood. Now, you don't have to have the snorkel on the hood, But I thought that these decals look great, but I also wanted to make sure that it had some cool wheels, and you can see underneath. But the cool wheels, like I said, they were chrome, and then what I did was I got this red chrome spray, and it comes red, blue, all. You probably see it if you ever go to the auto parts store, like Advanced Auto Parts, and you can definitely change the chrome. And then this one was a pain in the buttocks as far as the height of the engine. So that's why it has the 2 carbs on it, but no air cleaners or anything, because it would not fit even though we did cut the hole like it was supposed to be. So if you put the high-rise manifold on there with the twin carbs, then the twin 4-valves, it will fit, but you can't put the air cleaners on it comes with. But this is a really fun, and I like the way it looks at the end. It was really cool. All right, next was the 67 AMT Pro Street. Now this one, if you look at the box, it's how it came. So it came with nothing. So I don't remember it coming with any decals. There might have been. I don't see any. But I always liked the Javelins and the AMXs that were red, white, and blue, like I said. So I kind of had an idea when I got this that I was going to use the Ratman decals that actually came with that 69 Chevelle. And I was going to paint this red, white, and blue. Kind of like how the Chevelle, or the Javelins and the AMCs were. It's got some really big meats in the back. I mean, it's really a cool model. I painted this how I would love to have a real one this way. Maybe you guys are building a real one. It's got the gold roll bar and deleted seat on the inside. And again, this hood actually is molded with the opening, and yet, you know, you still can only see the twin 4-barrels. You can't really put an air cleaner on there. So that's that one. Next, everybody, I had one of these. You've seen pictures of my blue one back in the 80s that I left in the middle of the Memphis River near Millington, Tennessee, off Covington Pike when I blew the motor in it. That had a real body kit. This one, they're just getting very this new old style Bronco. Everybody's getting into them now, and so this kit is cool because it comes with a removable roof. The gate for the spare tire in the back opens up, and of course the hood comes off, and it has a 302 in there. So it looks, you can make it however you want. You can put big tires on it, small tires on it. I just made it stock and used a lime green Rust-Oleum. I believe it was Rust-Oleum. If you watch the build, it'll say what colors. I do go over what colors I'm using and everything with the builds when I do them. And of course, like I said, this was a Haviline Snap Tight Kit 132. I built it straight from the box, no paint. I believe no paint other than black, but I don't even know if I painted the black. It has the stickers on there. Well, it looks like the hood's jammed itself in there. Let me pull it out. There it goes. So this was a Snap Tight kit. It's an older kit because obviously it's Thunderbirds. I found this as well at a Goodwill store, I think. And I think it was a Goodwill store. Anyway, I built the kit and it was pretty cool. Now these aren't decals, these are stickers that came with it. But we built this in less than an hour. It looks just like it should from the box, except for this has the chrome wheels because the kit comes with chrome wheels, and whoever built it for the box, they painted the wheels black. So there you go. All right, let's go down here. So we have, we went over the Smokey and the Bandit car from Revell. We went over the Snap Tight car from Revell. So this is an MPC 72 Pontiac GTO. And this was a gift to me from my friend Melissa for my birthday last year. I think it was my birthday or Christmas, I don't remember. But it came shipped, and I didn't do it orange. I didn't use the wheels that had, well, I used the wheels, but you can make this a really 70s type car with the weird wheels and everything else and all the high graphics. The only graphics I used for this were the GTO on the hood because I thought that looked really nice. It comes with the 400 engine or the 455 in it. And it's an older kit. You could tell I had an older kit because it was flash and design, but it was actually a pretty easy kit to put together. I think what I kept screwing up was the paint. I think I changed my mind on the paint 2 or 3 times, and I had to sand it down. And then the inside I made white because yellow and white would be cool. And it's just a really nice looking kit. It fits really well, so it was a nice kit. Now this I think was the second to last kit before I moved, and this is the MPC 74 Plymouth Roadrunner kit, and there's the box, and I built this exactly as the box asked for it. I didn't change anything at all, so this is box built, and I even painted it the color of the box, and as you can see, it's got a nice detail to it. It's a really good kit. They're really cool cars. I love Roadrunners anyway. Let's pop this out. Let's see if I can get the hood off here. I don't know why these kits. Give me a second. Be right back. We got the hood off. So as I said, I don't know why, but I guess once I put them away, sometimes the paint dries or sets after a while, and then it just kind of gets a little wider. But it came with a really nice engine, Roadrunner engine, battery, all that stuff. So pretty cool, good graphics. This was an easy build, and it's a really nice kit to have on your shelf when it's done, especially if you're a Mopar guy. But I'm not a Mopar guy. I mean, I like Mopars, but I'm more of a Chevy guy, I guess. But it's a cool car to have in the collection here. All right. Now this was the last car I think you guys seen me build. This was built right before I left my house on the power tour, or maybe it was right when I came back. I don't remember. And this is a Yanko Nova with the Yanko big block in it, 427 I think it says, or does it say 4? No, it says 427. And so this is a pretty cool model kit. I didn't want to do it orange. I kind of liked yellow, and I never. What did I do? How come? Oh, I messed up. I think, did I mess up on there? Maybe I didn't. Okay, no, I did not. So I didn't know if I messed up the decals or not, but I did not. They are where they're supposed to be. So anyway, that's a nice kit. My brother loves Novas. He had a 70 Nova, so that was also one of the inspirations for that. Now here is the AMT. Oh, that was a Revell kit. That's the Revell kit. This is an AMT 69 Chevelle SS. I don't know where the box is for this one. And when I built this one, I wanted to get a 70 Chevelle kit. Now I've owned a 69, but I owned a couple 70s and a 71 and 72. But my 70 was the gold with black stripes. And I love 70 gold black stripe cars. This is a 69. And as you can see, the kit came with no interior parts other than the seat. So it's supposed to be a pro stock car. Sorry about that. Sometimes batteries die, so we're coming back. All right, so this has a big block 396 with Weber carbs on it. And it has a really nice look to it. It came out really good. I like the rear end and underneath. But it's not a 70. But it looks cool and it goes good in the collection. And the cool Ratman decals that came with this ended up on the 67. So can't complain. All right, the next one. This was a scary one. I actually had this for a while before I built it. And this is the MPC 69 Dodge Daytona. And I had it for a while before I built it because everybody complained about these Superbird kits from MPC. and actually also the ones from Revell, that the nose doesn't fit and the wing doesn't work and everything is so hard for these and they come out looking like crap, blah de blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. And honestly, the nose really doesn't fit. The wing was a pain in the ass. And yet, if I'm looking at this, I think it's a cool model. And I think, just like anybody who loves muscle cars, I think you really need, if you had a chance to get a real one, you would. And I think if you're somebody who likes cars, having a model collection or a die-cast collection, you want to have at least one Superbird / Daytona in your collection. It wasn't that hard to build. Honestly, it took a lot of sanding and stuff to get the front nose even to where it's at right now. And I'm happy with it. And if you put it next to the MPC Charger, you could see that it's pretty much the same kit except for a different hood, and they added a nose cone. Other than that, well, actually the back's different. So you know what? It's not even the same kit. I actually been looking at it for a long time thinking it was the same kit. But no, it has the correct back window on it, and it has the correct wing and everything. So you know what? I'm glad I built this kit. I was afraid of doing it for a while, and then I just said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I don't really care whether it's super correct or not, but I want one in the collection. And then finally, I think this was the first or second one we did, first truck I know. And it's the 66 Chevy Fleetwood pickup from Revell. And honestly, this is one of my favorite models. I just love the way it came out. The wheels, especially I'm glad it had a spare tire, because if you look at the actual steel wheels, they were really highly detailed. And I actually painted this to look just like a guy that was at a car show that we had been to, and it was this color. So this is actually a Chevy color, whatever color it is, I can't remember, it's in the video. And that with the ivory top on it. And of course, give me a second, I'll be right back when I get the hood open. All right, so I got the hood open, and I just love the detail on this one. I love the inside. I love the way it looks with the hood off, the hood on. This one here, the hood, I left the, I put on with the hinges, so it does fit perfectly. I liked putting the wood bed in it. It's just a really neat model to build. Now, when I was building these models, one of the things I did was I showed you a real car, and then I showed you the model kit. So I would do, because all these I had actually been to, I have video of Burt Reynolds' car. I've seen and have video of several of the Dukes of Hazzard cars. That was my real car. We had a friend that had the 72 Pontiac GTO. I had been to many shows and seen and had dozens of Road Runners, Chevelles. We actually had a Yenko Nova from when we were up in Pennsylvania and saw the couple of those. Of course, we didn't see the Vega, but we saw his Nova, Grumpy's Nova. So a lot of this stuff, I tried to go and get video that I had already shot of the real ones so that you guys could see them. We're not going to probably do that anymore just because it made the videos like an hour and a half long. So from now on, I'm probably going to do like these 30-minute videos of what model to make. So I'm going to show you the model kits we have. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more models we're going to do. And I'll show you which one they are. And I hope you stay tuned. If you have a favorite one, I'll show you the next one that I'm going to do. And then after that, if you want to have a favorite one, so I already know the next one. I'll show you the next one we're going to do. And then I'll let you guys choose the order for the other 5. All right, so here we go. All right, guys, so we're here. It's the last weekend in January of 2023. And the first model that I'm going to do, and I bought this specifically because I just saw a bunch of these up at a car show, and we're going to do a 66 Ford Fairlane 427, and I'm going to do it like a factory race car, period race car. So this is the one we're going to do. It comes with a ton of different decals. like this. It's got different hoods. It's got a 427 engine. So this is going to be a cool model kit. So this is the one you're going to see next. This will be the next video we put up, is this AMT kit. So now, this is the one we're going to do. But I'm going to show you what we have available and then put in the comments if you want to see any of these made. So the first one that we could make is this 1978 Ford 4x4 pickup Firestone from AMT. This was a retro model kit that was made. It's going to be a cool kit to make. So I can do this one. We can also do the Hemi Under Glass, which is a very famous Barracuda. This is a really cool car as well. It can only be made as the Hemi Under Glass. It cannot be made as a standard Barracuda kit, but it's a very cool kit. If you don't know anything about the Hemi Under Glass, we'll talk about it a little bit when we do it, but it's got an engine in the back. We have the Surf Wagon. This one's got everything from surfboards to roof racks, tuned exhaust, different grills, all kinds of stuff you can do. It even comes with 2 work ramps. And this is a, looks like, what year bonuses? So this is, I think, a 1964. And it's got pad printed tires. You can do it a couple different ways. But this is, I think it's a 64 or a 65. So pretty cool. So we're going to do that one. We have a 70.5 Baldwin Motion Camaro. And I love Baldwin Camaros. Now this is molded in green. We can do it as a dark green one. We can do it as a blue one. We can do it as a red one. We can do it as an orange one. But Baldwin Motion Corvettes and Camaros were pretty cool. So it's got some other options there. And of course, the last one is going to be a 70 Chevelle SS. Now this one, just so you know, this is going to be done to look just like my old car. So I'm going to put M50s on the back. I'm going to put fat tires in the back. I'm going to put the regular ones in the front. And it's going to be painted gold with black stripes. And that's how my car was. And that's what it's going to look like. So this will be this could be the last. So any of these. So we have a 70 Chevelle. We've got from AMT. We've got the 70.5 Baldwin Camaro from AMT. We've got an AMT Surfer Wagon. We've got the AMT Hearst Super Boss Funny Car Hemi Under Glass. And we've got an AMT Firestone. So, and I think all these kits are actually repros and they're coming from another company. And I forget the name of the company that's doing it. Hold on, let me see if I can find here. Round 2. So they're all from AMT Round 2. Round 2 is a company that bought all the AMT molds, I think, all of them. But they've been putting out a lot of classic, a lot of these that you see that are AMT. I don't really see too many AMTs, but Round 2 has made some of the cars here that are available. Anyway, if you want to watch, let me know. And if not, then, you know, I'll still be putting up real cars. I know a place I'm going to go that's going to have a lot of movie cars, but that's probably about 2 weeks from now. So for the next couple weeks, we're going to be working on model cars. And if that's not your thing, well, it's cold. It's where you guys are. It's actually cold here today. It was almost freezing last night in Tampa. But go to Walmart, get yourself a model kit, or go online and order one. Get yourself a tube of glue, get whatever color spray paint you want, and build a car. If you have a hot rod, build a model of your hot rod, your real one. A lot of times if you go to car shows, you'll see these sitting on people's air cleaners. They build a model of their own car. So if you want to see some tricks of the trade where I use, instead of using black paint or chrome paint now, a lot of times people are using these different colored Sharpies. I do. Makes doing dashboards and all a lot easier. Tires, rims, engine parts. So if you want to see some cool stuff, go and check out all these builds that I've already put up, or just watch. All right, guys, thanks. And we will see you next time. And the next video will be the 66 Fairlane 427 model kit. Thank you all. Have a good day. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
probably just for this one.